How's it going, YouTube? So right here I have a 2006 Jeep Wrangler LJ with the 4.0 inline 6. I've had this problem for about 2 years now. Let me start up the car. Alright, so when it gets up to running temperature, usually it'll do it right there too, but usually it does it more at running temp. I will have an RPM fluctuation. You're gonna see my RPMs drop and then fire back up like the car just got turned off and turned itself back on. Sometimes the check engine light will flash, but it usually goes away once the problem fixes itself. So I've already replaced the throttle position sensor twice. I've cleaned the IAC and I've replaced it and still nothing. Replaced the PCV valve because it seemed like it was leaking some oil, so I thought maybe it would be throwing some like air codes, anything. I mean, whenever it does the problem, there's no codes. I've taken it to multiple shops and yeah, no codes, nothing. They can't trace where the problem is coming from. I took it to the dealer. They said it was the throttle position sensor. They replaced it. It ran good for 1 day. Started doing the problem again. Here, let me get it up to running temperature a little bit. Here, I'll start the video again when I get it back up. Yeah, so right now I'm just trying zip ties on everything I can. Just replaced my PCV. I should do the back one, but I've been spraying starter fluid. I don't notice any vacuum leaks. Everything seems just fine. I'm thinking it's more of a computer problem. I put zip ties on my PCM with a piece of wood. See if that helps. Actually, this is my first time running it since I put the piece of wood. Who knows? Maybe that'll be it. Let me just hop back in the Jeep to see what it does. Yeah, so I've already taken this thing to the dealer twice. They have no idea. They think it's either the wiring harness to the PCM or the PCM itself. You know, how convenient that it would be the two most expensive parts. Fuck the dealership. Come on. It'll probably do the problem once it gets right up to running temp. It's still a little low. Here, I will come back when it is at running temp. Yeah, so like I've said, I've already sprayed starter fluid around every single rubber line that would have to do with air, and nothing. My RPM stayed the same, so I'm pretty sure I'm good on a vacuum line. It'll probably do the problem pretty soon. Feels like it might be running a tiny bit rough. I mean, I never let it idle. At red lights, I have to give it to about right here, or else it'll do the problem and maybe stall. So this is my daily driver, and it's been doing this problem for 2 years. This is what I've had to do to my RPMs. I've had to give it just a little bit of gas, but this is where it acts up when it's at idle. See, look. And then it'll come back right back on, check engine light will go away, and there will be no codes. So please, if anyone can help me, I've had this problem for 2 years. It is so annoying to have to give it gas at red lights, and even sometimes it'll stall. Like when I go to put it in first, it's a 6-speed manual transmission. See, it's doing the problem again. See, it's acting like the motor is fighting for life. And now I have to shut off the Jeep. And see, it just came back on all by itself. That was a really bad one. And see, it's still doing it, still doing it. Only at running temperature will it act up this bad. If anyone can help me, please. I really need some help. Dealerships are a scam. Thank you.